Fergie's wedding party snub. Duchess insists she is not upset at being left off the guest list for evening do for Harry and Meghan at Frogmore House. Sarah Ferguson has insisted she was not upset at being left off the guest list for Harry and Meghan's evening reception. Prince Andrew's ex-wife was among 600 guests invited to the ceremony in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle and the reception immediately afterwards. But she was said to be deeply unhappy at not receiving a coveted invitation to the evening reception at Frogmore House, attended by around 200 guests on Saturday night. Her children, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, did attend. At the time it was revealed she had not been invited, a royal insider said, "Numbers are limited for the evening party. She is not a member of the royal family anymore and Prince Charles simply doesn't have time for her. He can't see why she is still such a big part of his brother's life." A source close to the Duchess said, she was delighted to be asked to the wedding and to be there for Prince Harry. She did not expect in any way to be asked to the smaller evening reception. She is divorced from Prince Andrew, though close to him, and as with most families it is not usual to invite ex-aunts and uncles. She was touched to have been included in the wedding service and reception. According to sources, the 58-year-old Duchess had previously been complaining about the snub to anyone who would listen, even though many in the royal households think she should count herself lucky to be going at all. Prince Harry personally intervened to make sure she had an invitation to his wedding to Meghan Markle and the first reception. After years in the royal wilderness, it is understood that Sarah has already been introduced to Meghan by Harry, who is close to his cousins Beatrice and Eugenie, but it is thought that Charles, who is paying for the evening reception at Frogmore House, doesn't approve. The Duchess wasn't invited to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's 2011 wedding at Westminster Abbey, which was a much larger occasion than Harry and Meghan's intimate family ceremony, and took herself off to a spa in Thailand to lick her wounds. While relations have thawed enough in recent years for Sarah to be invited to a small number of occasions, such as royal Ascot and the family's summer sojourn at Balmoral, even the Queen has to take care that she doesn't appear when Prince Philip is around. He is said to hold a deep-seated grudge against the Duchess for the embarrassments he feels she has heaped upon his family over the years, once memorably describing her as having no point. He has never forgiven her for being photographed having her toes sucked by a pool in the south of France by her financial advisor, John Bryan, in 1992, while still married to Andrew. She has also tried Philip's patience with her profligate lifestyle, which has seen her come close to bankruptcy twice over the years, saved only by the generosity of her former husband. Although Philip has not been seen in public for several weeks while he recovers at Windsor from a hip replacement operation, it is hoped he will be well enough to make an appearance on his grandson's big day, leaving many royal insiders speculating whether he will even acknowledge the Duchess's presence. One source said, "It will be fascinating to see if the Duke of Edinburgh acknowledges her. He has held a grudge against her for a long time and normally refuses to even be in the same room as her." Earlier this year the Daily Mail told how Sarah had been invited to the wedding, contrary to reports that she had been banned, but the situation had caused a massive headache behind the scenes. Senior royals, led by Charles and Philip, had made no bones about the fact that they didn't want the Duchess there, but Harry, who is fond of her, held his ground. He has kept in touch with his aunt over the years, and has previously holidayed at the Swiss ski chalet she bought for an estimated £13 million a few years ago with her former husband. He absolutely, 100% wants her there and has told palace officials that in no uncertain terms, a source said. Despite their 1996 divorce, Sarah and Andrew remain extremely close and live at Royal Lodge, his Windsor home, together.